Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here with Mix It Up Monday. So I just thought I'd show you this is what it looks like because in my video about catching up, I talk about putting it in page protectors and I want to show you I just took an album. I have everything in there so when I have a minute, I can get a lot done. And do you remember that big mess that I had in that container? I took one of those Antonius containers and look at that. Everything is all separated. Everything is within reach. I have alphas. I have the my envelopes with the pictures. I even have a stamp set in there. And my 3x4 cards, my 4x6 cards, extra stickers, and everything's not a giant mess the way it was before. So that's an Antonius plastic container, and I got those at IKEA. And they also fit in the Raskog. So this is week, let me see here. I think this is week 15. So I have, from now on, I'm going to have 2 weeks per video. I'm going to have 2 or 3 weeks. So this week I'm going to have 15 and 16. And I can't remember what date it was. It's back in March. Oh, wait, I have week 16 here. I guess it's the first week of April because week 16 is April 12th to the 19th. And so this 15 would be the week before. And my brain is, at this point, is totally mush. Let me see if I can bring it up on my iPhone quickly. And I can give you the exact dates. So it'd be the 5th to the 11th. And so, yeah, the 5th to the 11th. So this is week 15. And I think I forget to put week 15 with my stickers. So this was also Easter. Yes, I did this a couple of weeks ago. And totally don't remember it too much. But I had put all those cards together. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that earlier on this year, the doctor put me off at the beginning of the year. I think it was in February till the middle of March or something like that. And my blood was so low, like super low. I was anemic, but it was the point that it caused a whole bunch of other problems. My potassium was low. I was getting infections left and right. I had the stomach flu, like I don't know how many times in a period of 6 weeks. It was just ridiculous. Plus, another thing, you can see the little picture of my eye there. I was getting eye infections after eye infections, and there were styes. And I had so many of them that the antibiotics weren't working anymore. And my eye was literally, the sty was there for 6 months. And to the point that when the doctor put me off, he said, "How long has that been there?" And I said, 6 months. And, the medications don't work anymore or anything. So anyway, he sent me to see a specialist. So on April 7th, that week, I went to see an eye specialist, and she said, "Well, there's 2 things we can do. I can put some steroids in it with a needle, and it could take up to 6 weeks to get rid of it. Or I can flip your eyelid," which she had to do anyway to put the needle in, "and I can put this contraption on it, and then I can cut it open and drain it." And I went, ew, it's been there 6 months. I'm okay if it takes 6 weeks to go away. Just give me the needle, the less invasive thing. Plus, I knew at that point I still had to go for that procedure. So I'm like, one thing is enough, that, surgery on my eye. So I just took the needle. And you know what? Within 3 days, it was gone. So I was so happy that I chose the less invasive, and it worked. And then the picture next to that is my oldest daughter. She's never been much to cook or bake or anything. So this was the first thing she did. She asked me for my apple crumbs recipe, and she made it, and oh my goodness, Mason loves it. It's one of his favorite dessert, and she makes it all the time. And actually now in the next weeks you'll see, she's really really starting to cook and stuff. So she's making some yummy stuff, and so I'm going to be documenting that this year, because that's a big thing that she you know jumped right into this year, is learning how to cook and bake and stuff. And so I'm putting something like first apple crumb or something like that. And then the pictures underneath is Mason and his first, well, it's not his first Easter, it's his second Easter, but the first one that he really kind of remembers. And or maybe it's his third one, I don't know. But anyway, probably the first one that he's truly going to remember. And so we had gone to Walmart that weekend, the Saturday, and he saw this little bunny, and it came with like a chocolate egg. And at this point, he had never tried chocolate before. So he loved that bunny. And so on Easter, we got him to try chocolate. Well, my second daughter got him to try chocolate. She's like, "Wow, Jesse can't get mad. It's Easter, and Easter's chocolate." So anyway, she gave him a little bit of chocolate, and you should have seen his face. And he was talking quite a bit at that point, but he didn't say stuff like "I don't like," but he was like, he made a face and he goes, "I know like chocolate." So we laughed. So I want to make sure that I document that his first try at chocolate, oh my goodness, "I know like chocolate." And no way, he wouldn't try it again. Now, this was in April. I'm doing the voiceover, October 17th or 18th. I'm going to upload this on October 19th. Believe me, he likes chocolate now. And we don't give it to him all the time because, oh my goodness, he's already an active little boy. But, Mason plus chocolate equals, never stop. So it's not something that you want to give him, sort of early in the day, because you want it to wear off before it's bedtime. Because it's just, the bunny there, well, Energizer bunny. I did use my October afternoon stickers, I guess, to write week, and then I took some thickers to write 15. So maybe it was another week that I didn't do it on video. Maybe it's week 16. But anyway, so I don't do the journaling, I believe, on camera, but I do the journaling before I stick it into my Project Life book or album, because if it goes in the album and it's not journaled, it's not going to get done. So I make sure that I get the journaling done and before I stick it in. And I really find that this way of catching up, it's going really fast. I think I'm on week in the 20s now. So it's whenever I have a little bit of time, I just grab that envelope of photos and then my stickers and stuff, and then I get some ready. Some days you just don't feel like, I guess your mind is not there to scrapbook, but you feel like doing scrapbooking related. Like maybe you're just too tired to be creative. Like that, I do a lot of this just before bed. Oh man, I wish I could be creative, but I just can't. I'm just exhausted. But I can sit on my bed and grab, because that case that I have, and I'll bring that over, grab an envelope, and choose a color with my 3x4 cards or my 4x6, and get a whole bunch of stickers ready with my EK Success powder tool, and boom, then I stick it in that album. And then when I feel like I'm being, I want to be creative or whatever and get done, I have it ready. So I find that that method has really, really helped me, to try to catch up with project life, because I want this year to be done before the year is over. 2016, I want to start. I'm going to do it again next year, but I want to make sure that I get that, on time. Whew. Can you tell I worked a night shift last night and I'm going again tonight? The words aren't coming out. So this is week 16, which is April 12th to the 18th. And this time I went with red. And I'm not too concerned whether these pages are going to be side by side or not. At this point, our daily lives are going into an album, which is going to be interesting someday to see. And so this week was Telecommunications Appreciation Week. So at work, they kind of put on a whole week thing going for us. So one day was PJ Day, the other day was Camo Day, and everybody gets right into it. And then they do every day. They make sure that each team that goes through the week gets a big meal. Now, if the way you end up working, like you might end up with more than one meal. So, and I think the week that I had worked there, I had ended up switching a whole bunch of meals. So I ended up having almost every meal that they had, which was yummy. They went all out and they spoiled us, and lots of desserts, and so it was a lot of fun. And then every day, if you participated, your name went into a draw, and then there was a shoebox, almost like a shoebox thing, and you could draw things, and you could win stuff like an extra 15-minute break, and you could use it as long as you're full staff, and that kind of stuff, and there was all kinds of other prizes too. Like they had like a drawer that you could go and pick gifts to, if that's what you drew. So all kinds of fun stuff that they did for us, and that's always fun. So then the next card next to it was a picture of Josh's dog, Ace, and that dog is so cuddly. If you've been following me for a while, actually, yesterday was the anniversary of his dog passing away, and the worst. I mean, it's always, I guess, hurtful or painful. Painful is the word I'm looking for. But my son's birthday's on October 21st, and his dog passed away just before his birthday. And I mean, we were, I guess, kind of thankful that it wasn't on his birthday, because then for the rest of his life, his birthday would be. He still says, oh my goodness, he passed away a few days before my birthday, and the kid pretty near went into a depression. And by December, we decided, we got to get him another dog. And I think for him, the guilt was more that he felt that he hadn't, because his dog had been there with him since he was 1.5. The guilt was that he didn't spend enough time with him. He didn't appreciate him the way he needed to. So getting him that new dog, this new dog, Ace, never leaves his side, never. Like, he's with him 24/7. If the kid is home, the dog is with him. He sleeps with him, everything. So I kind of want to put a little note. We got him on this date here. It was exactly a year. He was a year old. So I just want to, say that Ace is definitely his best friend, and so just kind of document that. Then the picture to the far left is of my daughter, my oldest daughter, and Mason. They took a selfie, and there's some some negative stuff about selfies and stuff, but in my generation, we're almost never in the pictures. So to me, selfies are awesome because kids are going to see what their parents look like when they were little because they're taking selfies with them. So I think I still particularly don't like to take a selfie, but I think it's awesome that parents are taking selfies with their kids. So I want to the card next to that. I want to document that I think selfies are awesome for this particular reason. I keep going on her Facebook and kind of taking the pictures of, they could be, it's a morning and they're all sleepy heads, and she'll be, putting up a selfie of, my little man and myself, both being sleepyheads this morning, and so I love selfies. And the picture next to that is those Antonius containers. I had placed an order with IKEA the week before for the Raskhogs, and I forgot to order those Antonius. Thought of it after, so I had to pay extra shipping to get those. So I just want to document because I love those containers. And then the one next to that, my son sketches a lot. A lot. And so I just wanted to document. He drew a picture, so I took a picture of his drawing and I just put A plus next to it because he's really good. Sketches he sketches at school, and usually our first meeting with the teachers go like this. um, Josh sketches during class. Yes, we meant to tell you about that. He does that, but he still listens, and they go, oh, I know, because the first week or so, we keep telling him, Josh, what did I just say? And then he repeats everything that I just said. So we know he's listening. And then, he usually ends up getting tests and marks, and he's in the 90s. So um, at least I think we're in the day and age now where they wait to see if the kid is going to be a kid that's going to do well in class and they need to take it away, or if that's how they learn. I think we're in a space right now where schools have learned that each kid learns differently. And my son needs to be doing something else while someone is talking. I mean, he's never been diagnosed with ADD or anything like that, but he was quite an active little boy when he was little. I thought for sure that he was going to be in trouble in school all the time. So I want to document that over the years, all the teachers have, every single one has commented that, yeah, he sketches in class. And by mid, like December, the teachers say, can I see your sketchbook? They want to see what he's drawing and stuff. So, I mean, it's going to be a fun fact to put in, the project life, that this is something that happens every year. And a lot of people are asking me, where do you get the stickers? These are stickers that I have accumulated over the years. Some of them were from October Afternoon. What other companies? Simple Stories. The small stickers here are from Teresa Collins. Um, the puffy hearts and the asterisks are from Twine and Ink. And I know I said that I was going to link all products below, which we're working on that right now. We just have so many things happening. It's probably going to take us a little bit of time to get everything tweaked. You have to go through this company to be able to become an affiliate. Now they've sent me back and said, congratulations, you're accepted, you can go on. And when I go there, it's like it still says that they're still thinking about it. So I've emailed them and said, okay. So I'm sure they're backed up too. So I'm just waiting for that so that we can, go on to the next step. So it will be, and everything that is still available, it'll be a link in the description. eventually. It's coming. Again, we're just waiting for someone to kind of give us the access, and then because I do get quite a bit of questions, where can I find this, where can I find that, and I would love to be able to have the time to answer everyone, and when I can, I do. But this will be a way that it's just going to be there, and then everybody will have access to it, and it's not depending on whether I'm working or not, that I can answer you back. And that's it. It's already done. So thanks for watching.